Hey guys, it's Danny. I am back. Yes, sorry I missed Monday's video, but we were on a mini vacation celebrating our 1-year wedding anniversary. I am back now and it is short and sweet Wednesday. I want to show you this orchid. Now, if by chance you are a longer time subscriber and you don't really miss too many of my videos, you might say, oh wow, that's a new orchid. I don't know this orchid. Well, it's actually not. You have seen it in bloom before. It just did not look this way. So this is the Mituo King Grape. And I will show you how it looked like just a few months ago when it was in full bloom in the cooler months. And as you can see, it looks almost nothing like it looks now. It was a solid reddish color and it had a wonderful fragrance. Well, being that it is a summer bloomer, it continued to produce flowers on the very same flower spikes. These are the same flower spikes you saw in that video. Let's try not to damage the flowers. And it smells just as nice. It looks just as great. Nice glossy leaves, just like most summer blooming orchids. I don't do anything in particular, like adding leaf shines or anything for the leaves. It's just how these orchids are. Most of them are as glossy. And yet, look at the blooms. They are, I will say, better looking. They are spotted, more interesting than a solid color. I used to really enjoy the flowers back then as well. It is a color that I do enjoy, but I have to say this new pattern is really nice. And I can only attribute it to the difference in temperature. There are many orchids which do seem to bloom differently in the warmer months. And I will mention here two that I have experience with, the Phalaenopsis Mituo and also the Cattleya Hawaiian Splash Leia. In my experience, I can see a pattern, even though those are very different orchids coming from different alliances. They kind of act the same. Let's just think about the Mituo. In the cooler months, the color is pretty uniform and it's pretty intense. But in the summertime or warmer months, let's say, the flowers do have a lot more white, they have a lacy appearance, very similar to what's happening here. Then if we think about the Hawaiian Splash Leia, I do experience a different flower in the cooler months, one that has more pronounced yellow splashes. And in the summertime, it doesn't have that pronounced yellow splash, it's more of a purple color. So I'm not sure if it's something similar happening here or not. But I do remember at some point, and I cannot find it anymore. If I do, I'll add it in the description, but chances are I won't find that article. I do remember hearing, maybe in a webinar, maybe reading it in an article, I really don't remember. But I do know there is some suspicion that anthocyanin, which is the pigment responsible for red and purple colorations, it does tend to be produced more in cooler temperatures, or there is an effect on this pigment temperature-wise. Cooler temperatures apparently favor more anthocyanin, while warmer temperatures, in flowers that is, while warmer temperatures tend to yield less anthocyanin in the flower. Again, don't take my word for this, take it with a grain of salt, because I really don't remember what the article was saying and why this was happening. This was a long time ago, and being that I don't find the article, it could have been a webinar from the American Orchid Society at some point, which I'm not a member of anymore. But at some point, you know, I had a subscription for a year, so I did watch a few things. So maybe that is what's happening here. What will be interesting to see is how these flowers look, or the brand new flowers that will be produced, how they will look in the cooler months once again, because these have been produced on the very same flower spike that you just saw a few months ago. And looking at the spikes, you know, I think we still have an active tip here. We can still have some branches, or actually some flowers. If not, maybe some branches from the past. Summer bloomers can bloom sequentially for quite a lot of time. Depends what this orchid decides, pretty much. But these flowers have been like this for a few months. It is a very long-lived flower on this orchid. So what do you guys think? Which flowers do you prefer? Did you ever have a summer bloomer do this? This is the first time that one of my summer bloomers does this, and I do enjoy this pattern. It could also be the fact that this is a hybrid and maybe some of the parents are more dotted, and these genes, let's say, show off more depending on external factors. I did not change the location of this orchid, by the way. It has been in here for quite a while. This is one of my rootstock cabinets which has artificial artificial light. One of the Barinas is shut down. We'll get to that at the end of the video. So it's not like I changed completely its environment, just the temperature changed pretty much, and this is what happened to the flowers. Now, let's talk about the Barinas. I am very well aware that when I turn on all of my Barinas, we got this pinky mess going on, and it's kind of not looking all that nice. Well, it's very hard for my camera and cameras in general to pick up the true color that I see in reality, especially when it comes to this pinky light. So what I do is I shut down the pink light and film only with the yellow light, which in reality is quite yellow, but it's easier for me to adjust the camera to this light. And on camera it doesn't appear extremely yellow. I adjust it to be, let's say, a bit warm, kind of neutral, although in reality it is warmer than this. So let me know if you prefer this. I think it's much easier on the eye and it reflects a little bit more the reality. It's just the camera thing. It has nothing to do with the filters. I don't put filters on my videos. It's just what the camera picks up, and sometimes when it comes to very intense colors, cameras can fail. Right, so let me know, how is this looking? Is it easier for your eyes? I do believe it looks a little bit more natural, a little bit better than that pink light. You know, in comparison, yeah, that's a little too pink, isn't it? Let me know, because, yeah, I might start to do tours and stuff, and I don't want them to be just obnoxiously pink. So let me know in a comment. And that is about it for today. Stuff are getting noisy outside. It's early morning, so I think that's my cue to bid you farewell. And yeah, I'll see you guys on Friday with a full-length video. Right, so with that said, I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!